Okay, so welcome to PHSR VLM Degree College, Nalavalli. So in this session, I'm going to talk about the uh, third BSc Computer Science paper that is called as a PHP MySQL WordPress. Okay, PHP MySQL WordPress. So which is comes in the third BSc Computer Science as a sixth semester, and this paper is belongs to the cluster paper. It's called as a cluster C1 paper. Cluster C1 paper here. Okay, this is the cluster C1 paper is named as a PHP MySQL and WordPress. This is the sixth semester of the third BSc Computer Science paper. So paper named as a PHP MySQL WordPress. Okay, so present we are in the fourth year, that is we call as a MySQL here. Okay, so in the previous class I was talked about the what is the SQL and what is the MySQL here, and what MySQL can do, what SQL can do here. Okay, in this session, the RDBMS can play a major role activity. So here we can RDBMS is the most important problem relational database here. Okay, it can solve the all the tables here. Okay, so it can contains the MySQL or SQL commands can solve the insert, update, and delete, and such in such comments is also possibility here. Okay, so this is the an extension of the MySQL here. Okay, so SQL here. Okay, MySQL is an extension of the SQL statements here. Okay, so SQL is also already we are learning the third BSc Computer Science paper, third BSc Computer Science paper, that is we call as the database management systems paper 5 year. In this chapter, in this syllabus, we have to learn about the SQL statements, SQL commands here. Okay, so that the SQL commands can contain the four types of the commands are also available here, and we have to see the SQL, how to use the SQL statements here. Okay, whenever we are going to perform the SQL command operations, we are going to installing the Oracle software such as a 7th version, or 8, or 9i, or 10c, or 11c, whatever it may be. You have to use that software to for doing these commands. Such commands are called as the DDL commands, data definition language, DML commands, data manipulation language, or data modifier language, or data managed language, and DCL command. DCL means data control language, and last one called as a data DRL. DRL means data retrieval language. So in these commands, we have to see there is a number of the commands are available here, and total we have to see there is a uh, 5 plus 5 plus and 1 plus 3. Total we have 14 commands are available in this SQL statements here. Okay, and the program will be going to use this SQL commands in this PLB SQL is the PLB SQL is the 15th in the DBMS papers. So in this session we learn programming styles here. We are learning programming styles such as control structures and loop structures here, and we have to see what is the cursors and triggers are also here, and let us see what is the semicolon after the SQL statements here. What is the purpose of the main semicolon after the SQL statements here? Okay, and the SQL statement is not a case sensitive language. It is not a case sensitive case sensitive. It is not a case sensitive. So that's why we have to use the both upper and lower cases also acceptable here. Okay, for example, create command. Create command not write like this, or not write create like this, you not write create. Okay, so whatever will be acceptable, it is also acceptable. It is also acceptable here because of the it is a not a case sensitive SQL here. That means so we are using the comments, all the comments of the DDL and DML, these DLL comments. We are using this. We are going to perform the comments. We have to implement these comments either in the lower cases or upper cases here. Okay, so in this session we have to represent the last one is called as a semicolon here. Semicolon is used to terminate the statements here. Okay, semicolon after statements here. Some database systems require the semicolon at the end of the each SQL statement here. Okay, so semicolon is the standard way to separate each SQL statements in the database systems. Okay, that allows more than one SQL statements to be executed in the same call to the server here. Okay, so in this tutorial we have to see semicolon at the end of the each SQL statements here. Okay, so while we are creating the database, we have to use the semicolon at the end of the here. Okay, so in this case we have to see there is a number of the most important SQL commands are available here. So that is we call as a SQL statements here. So in this session we are most useful. That means some of the most important SQL commands are available here. So that is we call as a select command, update command, delete command, insert into, and create database, alter database, create table, alter table, drop table, create index, drop index. So these are called as a the most SQL statements while we are using in the statement. Okay, let us see here. We have to see there is a DDL command. DDL means data definition language. That is basically called as DDL. So DDL commands contains what here? So DDL commands contains create command, and second one is called as alter. Alter is also possible here, and third one is called as a drop command, and fourth one is called as rename. And the last one is called as a create table, alter, drop, rename, and there is a one command is also possibility here. So it is forget that. Just wait. So the next command is called des command. Des. Des means description command. What is that? Description command. We use it to data functional language. And we have to see there is a DML commands. DML means data manipulation language. It is also having the commands such as insert into, and second one is called as update. Third one is called as delete. Fourth one is called as rollback. One is called as commit. Okay, so this type of the commands we have to see in this scenario. And there is a DRL command. DRL is data retrieval language. It contains only one command, that is called select command. And DCL. DCL contains three commands. First one is the grant, and revoke, and the third one is called as connect. These three commands are in the comes in the under the DCL commands. So this one command is comes under the only DRL commands. So using select command is the most important command while you are retrieving any data in the single record or multiple records or single attribute. Okay, so these are the main use of the commands in this DBMS such as SQL here. Okay, create command, alter, drop, rename, des, insert, update, delete, rollback command here, and select command, and grant command, revoke command, connect command. Okay, so let me explain one by one here. So create command is used to create the table here. Create the table here, and alter command is used to alter the command here. Alter the table here. That means so we have to change the table here. Okay, The drop command is also used to delete the entire table as a permanently here. Okay, if you want to delete any table permanently, you have to use the drop table. Okay, drop. Okay, next one is called rename. If you want to change the any table name of the SQL, we have to use this rename command, and we have to change that name to old name to new name here, and this will be going to perform the only existing table only, and des command is used to describe the entire the table here, and coming to DML command, we have to see there is a 5 types of the commands are available here. That is called insert into update command. Insert into mode what here, while you're creating the table we have to enter into the rows here. Okay, so that's why we have to use this insert into command here, and update command is used to change the table physical structure here, and delete command is also used to delete the particularly one row or particularly number of the rows here. Okay, but not the entire table should not be deleted by the using the command delete here. Okay, if you want to delete the entire table, we have to use the drop here. Okay, particular row, particular columns, if you want to delete it, you have to use this command. Rollback is used to undo the process of the process here, and the commit is one of the command which is used to save the entire data set database here. And select command, using select command we can retrieve the data from the data from the DRL here, sorry, database here, such as to show the particular row, to show the particular column, to show the particular record, to show the particular records. So in this session we have to use the select command. And DSL command, that means the data controlling language, is used to grant permission to the database here, to revoke the permissions here, and to connect the client to server connection. While we are using in this session, we have to use that command here. Okay, so these are the main use. These are the commands are useful while you're creating in the database in the SQL sectors here. Okay, total we have 1, 3. Total we have 14 commands are available here. 14 commands are available here. Okay, so see. Okay, so these are commands are available in the SQL, and we have to see the most important SQL commands here. And I'm explaining what is the purpose of the command. Now I'm going to talk about the what are the most some of the commands which are most important SQL commands here. So what is that commands? The first one is called as a select command. First one is called as a select command. What is the purpose of select command here? Extract the data from the database, from a database here. So this is one of the command which is available in the DML sections. So it can it can extract, that means it can retrieve the data from the database here. Okay, so while we are using to retrieve the data, we have to use that select command, retrieve the data very easily. Okay, and the next one is called as a update command. Using this extract data, and update command. Okay, so update is one of the command which is available in the DML commands. Okay, updates data in the database here. That means change database. Change database. And there is the next one is called as a delete. What is the purpose of delete command? Delete is the one of the command which is available in the same DML commands. Okay, so delete the data from the database. So delete, using delete we can delete from delete data from database. That is simply called as a delete command, also very useful here. And we have to use the insert into. Okay, insert into. What is the insert into? insert the new data into the database. Okay, so insert new data to database to database DB. Okay, so if you want to insert any data, you have to use the insert into command. To insert into command, we have to enter the data here, and we have to use the create database. So actually, these four commands is comes under the DML. DML is what here? Data for manipulation. Data manipulation language. Simply say that DML commands. Okay, so if you want to select a command or sorry update command, delete command, this command, these three commands are comes under the DML commands, and one command that is called select command. Select command is comes under the DLR command series, and there is another one is called as there is create database. Okay, so create is the one of the important while we are creating the database here. So create. Create create DB. DB means a database here. So if you want to create the database, you have to use this create command. Okay, using the command, we have to use that command. Is it create the database here? And the next one is called as alter. What is the purpose of alter here? Alter is able to modify the table. It means to modify the table. Table will be modified here. To modify the table using alter command. Using the alter command. And the next one is called as a drop. Drop is the one of the command which is used to delete the permanently table from a database here. Okay, that means delete database from DB. From DB is called as a so database here. So drop command. Okay, so actually these three commands comes under the DML commands, DDL commands. Okay, these three commands comes under the DDL commands. DDL means data definition language here. And the next one is called as a drop. Drop is used to delete the permanently. We have to delete the database here. Okay, so these are called as the most important SQL commands in this SQL structure CS. Okay, so these commands are very useful, most popular commands while performing the SQL commands CS. Okay, so first one is the select, update, delete, insert, create, alter, drop table. Okay, so select, update, delete, insert, or create, alter table, or create table, alter table, drop table, and create index and drop index. So these are the main important, the most useful of the SQL commands here. These commands. Okay, so the next one is called as a MySQL select statements. Okay, SQL is also having the select statement, and MySQL is also having the select statements. Okay, so what is the purpose of select statements? So these are commands, and okay, so MySQL select command, how it is going to explain here. Okay, MySQL and the MySQL select statements. The select statement is used to select the database from a database. Okay, using this MySQL statement, we can select the a data from the database here. Okay, so that's why we are using the most MySQL select statement here. Okay, so the data returned the return is stored in the result table called the result set here. Okay, so using the MySQL statement we can select the set the statements here. Now we can retrieve the data from the database here. The data returned is stored in a result table called the result set here. Okay, the select syntax is also given here on select syntax. Syntax also given here, and we have to use these words either uppercase and lower cases. We have to use these here columns. Okay, select column 1, column 2, and so on from the table here. I can simply say that select column 1 or column 2 and so on, so and so on. Whatever we have to return the column from table name here. That's it. And so on from table, and we have to enter the press here. Okay, so this is the syntax of the while you're using the while you're selecting the comments here. So if you want to select the one column, it will be retrieved here, and if you want to specify the two columns, we have to specify here. Okay, this is the syntax of the here, and here column 1, column 2 are the field names of the table. You want to select the data from if you want to select the fields, that means fields available in the table, use the following syntax here. Okay, so this is the syntax, and I hope that I am giving the example here. And select and the column name, that is called as S number comma name. Name from student. Okay, so using this syntax, using this example, we can retrieve the only S number name from the student table. That's why we can retrieve the only fields of the table, that is we call as a student table. In the student table we have, there is a two fields are available named as the S number names, which are these two can be shown in the below here. So that is the select command here. Okay, so I hope that everyone can understand this class. If you having any doubts, please ask me after watching of this class. Okay, thanks for watching this class.